So we're going to divide using synthetic division. On number 1, we have to the second power. That's why I put 3 boxes here. On number 3, we have to the third power, so you put 4 boxes there. It's always one more than the degree. You copy down the coefficients. For x squared is 1. For negative 13x would be negative 13. And for negative 48 would be negative 48. You then bring down the first term. You bring down the first term. Which is 1. And then what number goes here? It's always the opposite. So instead of plus 3, you're going to put negative 3. You take negative 3 times 1, that's negative 3. You add negative 13 plus negative 3 is negative 16. You multiply, negative 3 times negative 16 is negative 48. Or actually it's positive 48. You add, you get 0. So this is your remainder. And we started with x squared, so this is now going to be an x. So you got 1x minus 16. Okay, here we're taking x to the third, so I need 4 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's always one more than the highest exponent. But I see that I only have 3 terms. I am missing the x term. So I need to make sure I put in a 0 in between 5 and negative 1. So copying down the coefficient, the first one for x to the third is 1. For x squared is 5. And then there's no x term, so I put 0. And then I put my constant, negative 1. From there, I take the opposite of x minus 1. That's 1. That goes here. I bring down my first term. Then I take 1 times 1 is 1. Put it here. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 times 1 is 6. Add 0 plus 6. 6. 6 times 1, 6. Negative 1 plus 6, 5. So I was at x to the third. Now it's going to be x squared. So now it's going to be 1 x squared. And then plus 6x. Plus 6. And then this is what we call our remainder. So it's going to be plus 5 over our divisor, x minus 1. Okay, in order to use synthetic, it must be linear. So it has to be x to the minus 1, x plus 1, x plus 2, x minus 2. On this problem, number 15, you cannot use synthetic. So on number 15, we will say cannot use synthetic division. Okay. Now there actually is a way, but then it's fractions. You have to add fractions, multiply fractions, and it's easier just to use long division.